So the new GoPro Hero 4 has now been officially released, and here's what anyone who's a GoPro fan needs to know. First, they've released 3 new cameras, the Hero 4 Black, the Hero 4 Silver, and the Hero. The heavy hitters are the Black and Silver. However, unlike with previous releases where the Silver was just a black stripped of a few features, the Hero 4 Silver is going to bring its own unique feature set to the table. Physically, the 2 cameras are the same shape as the previous Hero 3 and Hero 3 Plus, meaning that they will fit in the old cases, but they do use new batteries. This really sucks for anyone who's invested a lot of money into spares, which is something that really with a Hero 3 you had to do. The battery appears to no longer be installed on the back of the camera, but on the bottom. There's really no good pictures right now, but once we get a camera in our hands, we'll definitely look at that. There's also the relocation of the LEDs from the middle of the camera onto the side of the LCD, making them visible when using something like the blackout housing. Then, of course, there's the one really big change, the touch LCD screen on the back of the Hero 4 Silver. The dimensions of the screen have not yet been published, but best guesses are it will be the same size as that of the Touch LCD backpack. That's also a Touch LCD screen, so very, very cool, and this will be a huge improvement and make using the camera a lot easier. Sadly, however, this is only available on the Silver Edition, which means you must choose between image quality or convenience. The GoPro remote has also been redesigned, now having 3 buttons, a power mode, and a tag button, but it is no longer shipping with the Hero 4 Black, meaning that it must be bought separately for $80. Let's move on then to performance. The Hero 4 Black will record 4K at 30 frames per second, 2.7K at 50 frames per second, and 1080p at 120 frames per second. I think I'm most excited for the 1080p at 120. However, 4K at 30 will be great for drone work or downsampling to get the sharpest images possible. The Hero 4 Silver will record at 1080p 60 and 720p 120. Both cameras will be capable of 12 megapixels photos, with both of them supporting ProTune for both photos and video. The audio has improved as well, with apparently 2 times the dynamic range as the Hero 3 Plus Black. However, I think the coolest performance tweak is the new night photo and night lapse modes, which let you manually set the exposure of your photos up to 30 seconds. This means you could use the GoPro to shoot star trails or light painting. The cameras now also have a tag button. It seems to have replaced the old Wi-Fi button, and this button allows you to mark moments in your footage so you can easily find them later when editing in GoPro Studios. In terms of pricing, the GoPro Hero 4 Black will be sell for $500 and the Hero 4 Silver for $400. That's it for the highlights of the high-end cameras. Let's move to the other end of the spectrum and look at the new Hero. Listed at only $130, is positioning itself as the cheap camera to beat. It has lost many features. It is directly built into the waterproof housing, meaning that it's not removable and will not work with things like the frame. It can only record 1080p at 30 FPS or 720p at 60. It also has no built-in Wi-Fi, but at that price, it's hard to find fault with that. It will really have to wait and see how the image quality of it until we make a final verdict. I'm definitely going to pick up one of these little things for review. In fact, I'll be getting all of the cameras mentioned for reviews, which brings me on the question, what features do you guys want to see tested and how do you want those tests to go? Leave what you want to see in the comments down below and I will try to address all of your comments in my review. I will try to have the most complete review on the internet within a few days of receiving my new cameras. These cameras are apparently going to be available for pre-order on October the 5th. Guys, this was another GoPro tips and tricks video talking about the highlights of the new GoPro Hero 4 cameras. And leave me a comment what do you want to see in the review. And until next time, guys, as always, subscribe, like the video, and until next time, thank you very much for watching.